The Volume Podcast Network presents Sharper Square. I'm Chad Millman with my compadre, Simon Hunter, and this is our first Thursday Super Bowl preview. Next week, we'll lock final plays and all the name bets with another big guest. News dump before we dive in. Joe Brady to the Bills, Todd Monken to the Browns, Drake May showed up on the injury report, and the Hall left Belichick waiting.
Are you really that big a hater, Chad, or should Belichick have been in on the first ballot?
Of course he should. The guy rewired situational football and owns a mountain of rings. This gatekeeping voter routine is ridiculous.
Media beef plus the cheating stigma made it petty, and it shows the process needs new voters.
Exactly. Voters playing guardian of the hall is clownish. Do the job with integrity, not ego.
On the Browns, feels like nobody wanted that job. Schwartz is out, and the hire looks like a downgrade.
It's a data-obsessed process with no quarterback and a defense that was the only thing working. The Ravens probably smiled when Monken left their orbit. Let's move to bets and keep it friendly. Subscribe on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, and hit sharp calls.
Pros lean Seahawks and under even before the Drake May shoulder talk. Money keeps nudging the total down, and most are holding positions and waiting for real info.
I grabbed Seattle at 3.5 and again at 4.5 as it drifted. Feels like more movement comes next week once we know more about May. We've got our longtime friend and research ace, Evan Abrams, with us. Also, quick shout to fellow Indiana alums. This past week was pure expectation-free joy.
Belichick waiting also jams next year's coaching class, but the game's here, so let's focus.
Evan, which trends actually matter and which are noise?
Start with on-field stuff, pace, efficiency, matchup tendencies, what coaches do pre and post snap, then layer the historical angles. Don't let old ATS trivia lead the handicap.
Trends help people digest complex edges. I use them as supporting signals, not the whole case.
Make me feel good about Seattle, or tell me I should pivot to New England.
In big spread Super Bowls, dogs often cover, but don't always win. So Seattle by 1 to 6 points is a clean angle if you expect a tight win.
If you see a romp, take alt lines like -6.5 to cut juice. Landing on 4 or 5 is rare.
What about the conference title ATS angle?
Since the merger, teams that failed to cover in the conference title game are poor in the Super Bowl against the number. Context matters, but it mildly tilts towards Seattle.
Last week's swing was injury-driven, and the Pats feel a touch inflated, similar to how the Rams were down the stretch.
Are we at peak Patriots, and where do your numbers land?
I make it Seattle by 6.5 to 7. They're peaking across offense, defense, and teams. Darnold looks settled, and New England's defensive grades came against a soft quarterback slate.
Seattle faced one of the toughest schedules. Among similarly tested teams, the Super Bowl record is 8 and...
Love the NFL Films clip